Hello everybody and welcome to the Oak Hill Speedway for race 6 of season 1 in the Copperhead Cup series. If you remember back at the end of race 5, I asked you guys to make your picks for who you thought would win this race, and there were a lot of picks, so thank you guys so much for participating in that. I will say that every driver was chosen, so no matter what, somebody is guaranteed to have a shout out in race 7. And right now the field is rolling off the front stretch, and we're going to take a look at the race info and starting lineup. There are going to be 10 laps in this race, 8 cars as always, and bonus points at the end of lap 5. And right now the pace car is hitting pit road and we're ready to go racing. The green flag is out. Sterling Marlin won the pole for this race as he gets a great jump. Terry Labonte is going to take second away from Mark Martin, and now Terry Labonte is looking on the inside of Sterling Marlin for the lead. Remember earlier this season for race 2 when we came to this racetrack, Terry Labonte went home the winner, and that is the reason that he is locked into the playoffs right now. Sterling Marlin does not have a win yet, so he is not locked into the playoffs, and neither does Kyle Petty, who's in third place. And we've got a crash, 4 cars involved, as Bobby Hamilton just slammed Johnny Benson into the outside wall. The yellow flag is out. The red flag is likely going to come out because the backstretch is blocked. Mark Martin did not get a lot of damage, so he may be able to continue going. Here's the replay. It looks like Bobby Hamilton just slammed Johnny Benson into the outside wall, but I'm not sure why. And then Johnny Benson slides back down the racetrack and collects Bill Elliott. The cars have been stopped in turns 1 and 2. We are about to go back under the yellow flag, as all of the cars involved in the crash have been moved to the infield. Except for Mark Martin. He is on pit road. His team has made some repairs to his car, and he's going to get back out onto the racetrack and stay on the lead lap. And the green flag is back in the air. We're back to racing. Mark Martin is still on the lead lap, although he is really close to going a lap down. He's going to need a caution to get back into this race. Kyle Petty is on the inside of Sterling Marlin looking for the lead, but Sterling Marlin is hanging tough on the outside. That 40 car is really strong today as he's still able to hold off Kyle Petty on the outside lane, but I think Kyle Petty might get him in turns 3 and 4 this time. Looks like he will, and Terry Labonte is going to take second away from Sterling Marlin as well. Now Terry Labonte is looking for the lead. He goes up the racetrack a little bit, but he's going to take the lead away. And now Sterling Marlin is going to get to the inside of Terry Labonte. No, he's not. Yes, he is. He's going to get Terry Labonte loose. And the 40 cars back to the point. We have 1 lap of racing to go, and Sterling Marlin is in the lead. Terry Labonte is right behind him. Will he give him the bump and run? Let's see. Here we go. Through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Sterling Marlin is the winner. So Sterling Marlin locks himself into the playoffs with his first win of the season, and 2 people did pick Sterling Marlin, so Brian Ferris, you will have a shout out in race 7, and Snow Kitty 41, you will have a shout out in race 8. Here's what the playoff grid looks like. Bill Elliott, Terry Labonte, Sterling Marlin, and David Green each have a win, so they are locked into the playoffs, but Kyle Petty does not have a win, so he's not locked in. Mark Martin could definitely earn enough points to get in on points, or he could get a win. It'll definitely be interesting to see what happens in race 7, so I definitely hope you join me for that race, and thank you guys so much for joining me for this race. I'll see you in a few weeks for race 7.